What is up, you horror nerd? This is your host once again, Jeremiah Duncan. Welcome back to the channel. Today's review I got from you is a mid-80s film that Arrow Video remastered, new artwork, dropped it. You know what they do, and they do it oh so well. I'm talking about the 1986 The Wind. So this thing is not rated, runs for an hour and 32 minutes. If you haven't heard of this one, not surprising, but let's get you connected so you can check it out. What would you do if going outside meant being killed by a raging hurricane, but staying indoors meant being hacked to pieces by a sickle-wielding maniac? Arrow Video proudly presents The Wind from prolific genre filmmaker Nico Mastorakis, the director behind such cult classics as Hired to Kill and Island of Death. When mystery novelist Cian Anderson, played by Meg Foster, arrives in the remote Greek town of Mastorakis, I butchered that, my apologies, Elias Appleby, played by Robert Morley, the pompous British landlord of the house she's renting, warns her of two dangers: the wind, which gets dangerously strong at night, and Phil, who's played by Wings Hauser, his sleazy and suspicious American handyman. As night falls and the wind starts howling, Cheyenne witnesses the shocking sight of Phil burying Elias's dead body in a shallow grave in his front garden. Trapped indoors from the raging tree branch breaking wind, Cyan must play a deadly game of cat and mouse with the murderous Phil, who will stop at nothing to silence this inconvenient witness. A tense and thrilling blend of Euro horror and late 80s slasher, The Wind is a stalk and slash hidden gem presented here for the first time on Blu-ray. Get ready to be blown away. Alright, so this is a super cool throwback film. I love the feel of it. I love the vibe of it. I mean, Arrow rarely does me wrong anyway, so anytime I see that little A, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just getting this. I've never even heard of it. It does feature, like I said, the beautiful Meg Foster. Of course, freaking icon. They Live, Masters of the Universe. She's been in several Rob Zombie films like Lords of Salem and 31. She was fantastic as always in this. Beautiful. I love the revamping, the new artwork, just great packaging from Arrow, and they do it so well. Just bringing something that maybe you haven't heard of, some new life, and want you to check it out, and you do check it out. And the movie is well shot. It's engaging and it's impressive. The location there in Greece is just beautiful where this is shot, and it's a good film. It's definitely worth the watch. Like I said, the pacing is kind of all over the place at times, you know, where it's like really exciting and then you're just kind of waiting and it's just kind of dull, and then it comes again, and you know, back and forth. But don't come to this movie looking for gore, even though it's kind of like a pseudo slasher, and you got the guy with a sickle, which is pretty rad killing method. But there's only like, spoiler alert, there's only like 3 deaths in this, and they're not gory. They're not, I don't even think some of them are even on scene, on camera, you know, so it's not one of those, but it's definitely, you know what's going on. Super fun film though. It's interesting. Now, is this going to be one that you want to return to multiple times? Absolutely not. But is it like you watch it and you're like, hey, that was pretty cool. That was a cool throwback, you know, 86 movie featuring Meg Foster. You know, that's cool. And then it goes in the collection and you potentially never see it again unless you have a Meg Foster day, I guess. There's just enough slasher to keep you going. And like I said, it's not a bad, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. I liked it. Again, will I go back to it? Probably not, but I mean, I ain't mad that I watched it. If you've seen it, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, subscribe, hit the death bell for notifications. I got more coming to you. Stick around.